Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction tonight. We're watching and reacting to Portland versus Monterey, but first the shootout of Cincinnati versus Nashville. Acosta first versus Elliott. Shot goal, 1-0 Cincinnati. All right, but we have Portland versus Monterey. We will start that up as it is. Let me bring it up on Fox. 1-0 Cincinnati. We'll go over to starting 11s once it starts. It is what it is. I guess technically. Mukhtar versus Khan. Goal, 1-1. 1-1. America down 1. 7th minute. Down a man. It's 1-1. Portland versus Monterey will start. We'll go over the 11s once we get through this. Brandon Vasquez to take a penalty. America down to 10. I know I'm watching. They're still winning 1-0 though. Your least favorite CPL team. Honestly, Calvary. I don't hate him that much though. Brandon Vasquez shot goal, 2-1. Is it still going? Why is it still going? Guess a VAR check, I guess. (2-1). Fafa Pico to take this penalty. Fafa Pico versus Nashville. Or for Nashville versus Khan. Fafa Pico. Take the penalty. Shot taken. Goal. Barring in. 2-2. What? 2-2. They're tied 0-0. Yep, Calvary and Forge. So, again, we will be live for Monterey versus Portland as that starts, but we may be a little bit late because of this shootout. It is what it is. We may miss a minute or two, but as long as there's not a goal in the first couple of minutes. Club America 1-0 full time. All right. Miazga! Shot saved! Saved by Elliott. It's 2-2. Yeah, Khan ain't making no damn save. I can tell you that much. So America wins. (2-2). It's 3-3. Godoy. Can he take the lead? Godoy. Khan. Can he save? Nope. Goal. 3-2 Nashville. Underway in Portland. 3-2 Nashville. Oh, I guess it's on FS1 now. Underway in Portland. There we go. 44 seconds. They've kicked off. Kubo ties it up. 3-2. Save there by Yepez. Yes. 1 minute in. What's going on with Columbus, Minnesota? Godoy is good, yeah. Columbus, Minnesota going to a penalty shootout. Zimmerman. Might as well keep it up there for a shootout. Yeah, you're right. So, America is through. I was correct on that. Boom. Correct. Boom. Kahn, if he makes a save against Zimmerman, Zimmerman, goal, 4-3. Cincinnati has to score. There has to be a save. Still 0-0 between Portland and Monterey in the second minute. Ready for pens now, Crew, Minnesota. America through. Nashville is either a save or goal away from playing Club America. Alvaro Barrial to keep Cincinnati alive. To hand it to Alec Kahn. Alvaro Barrial, goal. It's 4-4. It's all up to Alec Kahn. Third minute. Portland. Medina hurt. Throw in by Meza. McCarty for the win. Dax McCarty for the win. Dax McCarty for the win. If there's a save, Monterey playing forward here. Shot. They'll get right to Yepez. McCarty for the win. Can Kahn make the save? And it's a goal. Nashville through. Nashville are through. Cincinnati are eliminated. Nashville are through. Nashville to the round of 16. Columbus, Minnesota shootout. Portland shot. Boley past the post in the 4th minute. 0-0. Portland wearing their pink, their Rose City kits. Monterey wearing their stripes. Columbus, Minnesota. 1-0 Columbus. Wrong. Nashville will play America in the round of 16. Reynoso starts the shootout for Minnesota. Playing forward is Portland. They look pretty good right now. Reynoso takes a shot here. Portland right to the keeper. Reynoso saved. Reynoso, the penalty is saved. Nashville versus America in the second Central round of 16. Columbus will play the winner of Toluca Sporting KC, which right now looks like Toluca. Calvary 1-0. That doesn't surprise me. Did Tristan Henry give up a howler? I bet he did. Leon is winning right now. Bush. Evan Bush. They're starting Evan bleeping Bush. 6th minute between Portland and Monterey. It's over. Crew got it. Reynoso. Bush came off the line. Bush came off the line. Reynoso gets to take again, and there's a goal. It's 1-1. 7th minute. It's 1-1. Reynoso takes. Starting 11s in the Portland-Monterey game are as follows. Have to do those. Starting 11s are Andrada, Esteban Andrada, the back four, Jesus Gallardo, Moreno, Medina, Guzman, Victor Guzman, Rojas, Omar Gavea, Luis Romo, Maximiliano Mesa, the front two, Jordi Cortizo and Herman Berterame. Columbus looking for another. Christian Ramirez against Dane St. Clair. Christian Ramirez. Goal. Starting 11 for Portland. Alias Ivacic, Juan Mosquera, Zach McGraw, Dario Zuperich, Claudio Bravo, Santi Moreno, Diego Chara. Jimmy's on the bench. Christian Paredes, Daron Asprilla, Frank Boley, and Marvin Loria starting for Portland. 8th minute, 0-0, settle. But we're also watching these shootouts because why not? And maybe because they'll play Nashville in the next round. (2-1) Columbus. Arriaga. Rosales. Portland ain't playing too bad, though, I gotta say. I'm touching on that as well. Portland ain't playing too bad. Could they have a chance here? Rosales scores 2-2. Cross in, cleared. Portland ain't playing too bad. Calvary scores off a set piece. Portland, I thought they could win this match. But so far, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right, 9, 10, 11. Minnesota ties it up 2-2. Alexandru Matan taking a penalty. 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2. As of now, that would be 8-2. But 8-2, 8-3, 9-3 if the Leon score holds. 9-4, Kansas City, Columbus, Matan. Shot, goal, 3-2. Looks like it'll be, I don't know. But Matan scores 3-2. So much work. Portland's playing well, though. 3-2 Columbus. I got to say, Portland's playing well. Over the top. Headed back to Andrada in the 10th minute. 0-0. Settle. Penalty here for Minnesota. Boxall. Yep, their captain, Michael Boxall. Leon is leading against Real Salt Lake. Sporting KC is leading against Toluca. Tigres Vancouver starts in 30 minutes. See if Richie Lorea starts. Probably won't, but that'd be awesome if he did. I'd be happy for him. 3-2. Boxall. Shot! That's 3-3. Portland's playing well against Monterey. They're playing well. The winner of Monterey Timbers plays Tigres Vancouver's winner. So Monterey getting robbed. Personally, for my predictions, I hope they do. Kevin Molino it is. Dane St. Clair gives him a hug. That's nice. Moreno thigh, Jesus Lord. That's not good. 11th minute. 3-3. 3-3. Penalties. 0-0. 0-0. Monterey, Portland. Bravo playing a good play. Save! Save by Dane St. Clair. Minnesota scores. And this. Molino thinks off his line. Let's see if Bush can make a save. Or it hit Moreno's hand. That's not a penalty. Monterey wearing their special Leagues Cup kits. Three. Bush has to make a save. Twelfth minute, 0-0, settle a settle. Over the bar! Over the bar! It's still tied in the shootout between Columbus and Minnesota. 12th minute. Still 0-0 between Portland. Goes way high. Boley brings it down. Takes a shot, puts it wide, but Portland's doing some good. Portland's doing some good stuff. They're playing well. They're playing well. Columbus can take the lead back. Adiza Di Rosario from TFC2 said to York for the remainder of the season. Yep. Columbus to take the lead back for now. Morera for the lead over the bar. Minnesota's next penalty could be for the win. Jesus Christ, my predictions. Toluca, my predictions are done. My bracket is busted, my friends. Busted. This straight to penalty stuff does not make me happy. Loria crosses. Minnesota for the win here. Long one. Already scored 2. Could he finish his hat trick? Technically. Long one. If he misses, it goes to sudden death. If he scores, Minnesota wins. Long one. To send Minnesota to the round of 16 against the winner of Toluca Sporting Kansas City, which would be Toluca at this point. Which Toluca would probably win against Minnesota. Shot over the bar! Oh my God! Sudden death. Sudden death. No way. Long one puts it over the bar. He's been on fire this season, but he put it over the bar. 15th minute between Portland and Monterey. It's still 0-0. Settle a settle. Terry UCL 2008. They really doing this? What do you mean? How many over the bar? That is 4 in a row. Malti Amundsen, former NYCFC man. Can he give Columbus back the lead? Shot, saved by Dane St. Clair. My God. 5 horrible penalties in a row. 3-0 Toluca. There we go. Today don't look like a good day for me. 3-3. 15th minute. Boom. Portland's still playing well, though. Another horrible penalty by Columbus. They have no penalty takers after their first 3. Jesus Lord. Tapias. 15-minute penalty shootout. Well, I mean, when you have 5 straight missed penalties, they take about 10 minutes normally. Moreno. I felt like, why not? Shot, goal! Minnesota through! Minnesota are through. Columbus are out. They beat America 4. And then, Jesus Lord, that's just sad. Portland, Monterey. We move on. 16th minute. Minnesota wins. I'll put on. Yeah. But Monterey, Portland. Portland's been playing well. Again, starting 11s. Monterey, Esteban Andrada, the back four. Jesus Gallardo, Moreno, Medina, Victor Guzman, Rojas, Omar Gavea, former TFC target, Luis Romo, Maximiliano Mesa, Jordi Cortizo, Herman Berterame. For Portland, Alija Ivacic, Juan Mosquera, Zach McGraw, Dario Zuparic, Claudio Bravo, Christian Paredes, Diego Chara, Santi Moreno, Daron Asprilla, Frank Boley, and Marvin Loria for Portland. I had Columbus. Me too. They blew it. So Cincinnati's out. Columbus is out. Leon's leading 1-0 in the 8th minute. Still. I didn't think Minnesota would win. I didn't know they were... I figured Columbus could handle them. I didn't realize Columbus would play down to them. I was wrong. This tournament's wild. This tournament's wild, I swear. Something about this tournament, it's weird. Man, this tournament. 2-0 Cavalry. Hell. So, Columbus Crew. Minnesota United through. All my central predictions, besides Club America, is out. Is over. Toluca's going through. SKC's out. Leon at least is going through. Tigres probably. And Portland's looking good. So at least on the West. East wasn't too good, but at least I had Philly and the Revs. 1, 2, 4, and probably 3. Let's just be safe. 4, 4, 2, and 1. Yeah, my bracket's busted. Playing forward, 18th minute. Moreno, Santi Moreno, Boley, Frank Boley shot past the post. Come on, Portland. 4 more spots to be filled in the round of 16. X. As of now, that probably would be an X. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 8 and 4 right now. That close. I can't believe it, man. Right now it's 8 and 4. Hey, the good news is if I get the rest of these, well, 11 and 5. Because there's no way Kansas City comes back. That close. I mean, Portland's looking good. Portland looking good. Everybody's got a chance in this tournament. That's the craziest part. So for now, there we go. No, it's not that Bravo. Looks like Leon LAFC will be a rematch. And then it looks like, for me, I think Portland's playing better right now. I think Portland's playing the better game. Now, if they could get this to penalties, that'd be a good win. If they could just play this through. I think Portland's playing amazing, to be honest. I think they're playing amazingly, to be honest. But 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0, 4-1, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2, 8-2, 8-3, 8-4, 9-4 if Leon holds. 9-5 with Toluca beating Kansas City. Yeah, 11-5 in the round of 16, which isn't bad, but it's like Monterey's milquetoast. Honestly, I agree right now. Yep. I'm sure at some point, but free kick for Portland. Asprilla earns the free kick. Asprilla earns the free kick. Come on, Portland. 22nd minute, 0-0, 0-0. Hit that like button. Let's run this one up. We're finally completely focused on Monterey, Portland. Laria's free kick here. Marvin Laria. Cross in. Taken. Header. Asprilla. Cross blocked away. Corner. Nope. Goal kick for Andrade. Goal kick for Andrade. 23rd minute. 0-0. 0-0. Again, Portland looks like the better team. I told you Portland would look good. I told you Portland would look like the better team. What'd I say? '23rd minute. Portland, for the good of the tournament, we need Monterey to win. And for the good of my bracket, we need Portland to win. How we doing, Isaiah? I mean, it's already busted, but, you know, at least most of my teams getting eliminated are ones that I've had eliminated the next round anyway. At least on the full bracket. Monterey. But, yeah, my bracket's busted probably. 4-0 Toluca. Jesus Lord. Kansas City. What are you doing? But Leon is beating RSL, so good. So today, what would that be? Overall, for today, at a 1-3-2 day, or 4-2 yesterday. Today, I'd be 2-2, with this game to be played. 2-3 with this game to be played. Tigres to be played. So, fair enough. Toluca destroyed Colorado when I was at the match. Funny to me. Well, I thought Kansas City was a little bit better, but I guess not. I knew Toluca was good, but I thought Kansas City would do the same thing to them that they did to Chivas, which they did not. 25th minute. Shot. Blocked. Free kick blocked. Yes, I agree. I think some games should be held in Mexico. I think that the MLS All-Star game should be MLS All-Stars versus Liga MX All-Stars, and the winner of that All-Star game decides which country the final is held in, even if the final is all MLS or all Liga MX. If Liga MX wins and it's an all MLS final, they still should play in Mexico. If it's a MLS wins the All-Star game and it's an all Mexican final, they should still play the final in the USA. Probably Vegas. Over the bar, which they'd probably be happy about that. Corner for Monterey. So that's my two changes. Some games should be held. Nacho Ambriz is a good coach. He is. I just didn't think so, in the big moments. Turns out, I guess Toluca's better than Leon in his time. But again, yes, there should be some games in Leagues Cup that are held in Mexico. And I think the final location should be decided by the All-Star game, MLB style. If you're going to go Mexico, MLS. That's probably why they would say no to that. But you know what? I don't want them to play another European team in the All-Star game. So, hey, if that means you have to play in Mexico, it is what it is. You know what? That would be fair. But that would also be fair. But Portland looking a bit shaky right now. Diego Chara gets the ball back. Paredes plays it forward. Nice. Paredes gets there. Foul. Free kick, Portland. 27th minute. But that's actually a good idea. I like it. I like it. I like that too. But Portland's looking pretty good so far. '68th minute, 1-0 Leon over RSL. Where was that? So, playing forward here. There we go. Just had to put that back. Plays forward, throw in, Mosquera. Portland's playing well. Tenses in Houston and Dallas were very weak. The city of Monterey should host games instead. Fair. Portland's playing well. I think the Leagues Cup should be round robin format. Technically, the group stage is. Mosquera. I guess he got mad that the throw-in was the other way, and that's unsportsmanlike behavior. Yep, Mosquera gets a yellow. RSL equalizes. Oh, my God. Leon! What are you doing? Tigres going to beat Vancouver 6-0. Absolutely ridiculous. Cross in, that's out. Corner. I guess, corner. Portland looks like that Mosquera situation could have been another screw job like the Tigres game, but luckily, no. But being on a yellow isn't great, I can tell you that much. Tigres going to beat Vancouver 6-0. If Richie Laredo plays, probably not, but now Colorado, USC, UCLA, UW, Oregon, Arizona, ASU, Utah have all bounced. Pac-12 is now Pac-4. So it's going to either be a backfield Pac or Washington State, and the other three are going to go down to the Mountain West. Wasowski scores for RSL. Hell. Plays in. Cross. Header. Played down. Bravo. Boley. Frank Boley has the ball. Loses it. Corner. RSL score 2-1. Why? I hate this tournament. So many upsets. And Toronto couldn't have done any. Well, if Monterey Tigres win, we get Classico Reggio in round of 16. Portland cross in. You knew damn well. And then the other side of me is like, you knew damn well Portland would probably screw up. You wouldn't have had a perfect bracket at the end of the round anyway. See, this is what happens when I'm right about Portland. Everything else, like half my bracket, it's like, oh, yeah, you're going to get Portland right, but half of your bracket that you think's going to be right is off. Gone. This tournament pisses me off. Bowley. I just wanted a perfect bracket. 31st minute. I don't think many people would have picked RSL either, so I may still have a chance for a second, third prize. But you know what? Bracket challenge done. Doesn't matter. That full-on bracket, that's done. That's done. It's done. It's done, son. 31st minute. Done, son. Stop worrying about that one, I can tell you that much. Hopefully my quarterfinal predictions are better overall. Leon's back to their roots. Well, at least they won the Champions League. Well, I guess LAFC is going to go to the quarterfinal because RSL ain't beating LAFC. At least I hope not. Maple Leafs are back. The Leon Maple Leafs are back. But hey, at least they won the Champions League. Danny Musovski is loose. I cannot believe this. I didn't think any of these upsets were likely. Not a damn one. I didn't think Querétaro. Let's see here. I didn't think Querétaro was likely. I didn't think NYCFC losing to Red Bulls. Okay, honestly, I could have saw that coming. Let's see. Nashville losing to Cincinnati. Didn't see that coming, even though it was on penalties. I did not see Columbus losing to Minnesota on penalties. I did not see Toluca losing or beating Kansas City. I did not see RSL beating Leon. But at least I saw Portland beating Monterey. At least I had the prediction, but I don't know. I'm going to be 8-8 on my round of 16 predictions by the end of this freaking night. Let's see. Let me count. So, let's see. 1, 2, 4-0. Hey, at least Thursday was great. Or Wednesday, I mean. Wednesday was a great day. 4-0. 4-1, 4-2, 5-2, 6-2, 7-2. If this holds, 7-3, 8-3, 9-3, or 9, or 8-4, 8-5, 8-6 with Kansas City as of now. I have no idea about Tigres Vancouver. So 10-6, I guess. Portland or LAFC. Or Tigres. I mean, I still think Portland, LAFC, or Tigres could beat Toluca. I still think they're the underdog in that matchup against either of those three. Against RSL, they're going to win. If it's RSL, they'll win. If it's Tigres, Monterey, Portland, LAFC, they're done. Any of those four. Bowley. Luria loses the ball. Advantage played. Moreno. Santi Moreno. Cross. Corner. Goal kick. I had none of these upsets predicted. Russ stopped throwing picks in practice finally. Now LAFC can breathe. Yeah, LAFC is going to beat RSL. There's no way they don't. .35th minute. This tournament is like March Madness. It's completely weird. Like anything can happen. I don't know if I like it or not. I better have a perfect MLS Cup playoff bracket. Cross in over the bar. over the bar by Monterey in the 36th. LAFC could be happy they're not playing Leon. Or maybe RSL could beat them, but who knows? I still think Leon wins RSL. Or LAFC beats RSL, I should say. Oh, wait. I got to put in the Danny Musovski goals. I'm still filling up the page. Danny Musovski with a brace. 2 minutes each. Are you kidding me? Danny bleeping Musovski. Here we go. Yep. There's no way. Plays it forward. And why they have to play it? Why they play it backwards? 37 minute. Wrong way. Wrong way. Wrong way. Here's a chance for Monterey. All alone. Bertarame falls on his ass. That's not a foul. Shut up. True. 78th minute. For Leon Real Salt Lake. How do the CONCACAF champions lose to Real Salt Lake? Oh, by the way, if it's RSL, LAFC has to host the next round. Because they are the better team. Better ranked team. Oh, well, I guess they would have been able to host either way. But it'll be more of a home game considering RSL will not pack the stands like Leon would, even if LAFC were to play at home. They would play at home either way, but it actually is a home game if they play RSL. So, it is what it is. Just because you play a home game against a Mexican team does not mean it's a home game. They'll probably take over anyway. Rojas gets called for the foul. Free kick for Portland. And Portland's playing pretty well. 3-0 Calvary. Well, there you go. Rojas gets a yellow. 38th minute. Rojas gets a yellow. LA better than Utah any day. How's Club Leon going to do in the FIFA Club World Cup if they're losing to RSL? I don't know. Maybe they'll care more about that. I just realized. Leon will not be able to go to the CONCACAF Champions Cup next year if they lose this game. They're out. Why isn't Dallas playing the game at the Cotton Bowl? You think Messi would easily sell it out? Well, that would be a smart idea. I'd say Jerry World. How about play it at Jerry World? The Cotton Bowl is a little bit old. I don't even think they actually play the Cotton Bowl at the Cotton Bowl anymore. I think they actually play it at Jerry World. They should play it at Jerry World. Even bigger. Messi probably would sell out Jerry World. You'd have everybody taking a pilgrimage to Dallas to go there. Even if they're not an FC Dallas or Miami fan, they would go. I don't think it'd be stupid to put it in Jerry World. Besides, it's actually in Dallas instead of Frisco. Shit, I'd consider it too. Now, would I wear the Miami shirt or a Dak Prescott jersey? I don't know, but Miami. If FC Dallas somehow beats Messi and I cover Dallas's next game, I will wear my Dak Prescott jersey. But they won't. But if they do. 3-1 RSL. Vancouver score. What the hell is going on? This is March Madness. What the hell is going on? Or I guess it's August Madness. What the hell is going on? Leon sucks. Tigres got scored on by Vancouver. Richie Laryea had to have a part of it, didn't he? Didn't he? Come on. Goal for Real. I need to see this. Hold on. 1-0 Vancouver Whitecaps. I heard. 9th minute. Is Richie Laryea playing? He didn't start. Is he on the bench? No. Who scored? Pedro Vite. Pedro Vite! What the hell? And Danny Musovski, that was the second. Who was the third? Ticker. Chicho Arango. Okay, that makes sense. Chicho Arango. 3-1 RSL. Chicho Arango. No, you're not getting Classico Reggio. You're getting Cascadia in the round of 16, and you're going to like it. 81. 10 minutes later. 3-1. Leon, go get on the L train. Boom. So Pedro Vite scores for Vancouver. Tigres is losing to Vancouver. I wish America lost. Why not? Not because I hate them, just because I want the wildness of the day to be even more. Why? Why did they have to win? If you're going to go wild, why have them win? I mean, it was tight, but still. It's still a 1-0 win for America, but I guess that was as wild as it got. Leagues Cup. This is a wild tournament. 43rd minute, 0-0. Hey, at least Portland's playing well. I guess they're going to win. I guess they're going to win because, well, if there's upsets all day, I guess Portland will win. The paw curls. You say Portland's going to upset, there's going to be 10 others. How are the two big teams losing? Leon, Tigres, like I'm losing my marbles here. And Portland is almost, and Toluca's winning 4-0, the irony. And by the way, Portland looks pretty damn good. Portland looks awesome. I'm glad. It's good for me. I'm a genius, at least in that case. Portland would probably be happy with the fact Tigres is losing. But then again, let's remember, Portland had an early lead on Tigres, and then Tigres, well, Portland got screwed. So I sort of want the rematch, though, you know, with Evander back. I want the rematch. But they'll beat Vancouver, so who cares? They'll definitely beat Vancouver. Club America, Miami. I think everybody did when they saw the bracket. But then again, I guess America playing like crap against Columbus, to be honest, may not have been a fluke after what happened tonight. Just Chicago didn't have the opportunity to punish them. A minute to go plus stoppage time. Portland looking really good. Are we going to go to a shootout? Very likely, possibly. Chivas versus Miami at the start. Club America still finished. I'm happy you're safe, but what Kai Cenat situation? I didn't hear anything about it, but I'm glad you're safe. I'm glad you're safe. That's all that matters. But what Kai Cenat situation? Shot, goal! Goal, Monterey! Right at the half. Monterey scored. Maximiliano Mesa. Or Luis Romo. My bad. Luis Romo. Luis Romo scores 1-0. Portland had a really good half, but it's not enough. Luis Romo scores. Throw in. Luis Romo. Luis Romo. Now, it was Maximiliano Meza. It was Maximiliano Meza. You got me confused. Maximiliano Meza did score. Beautiful shot, though. And it's 1-0 Monterey. Uno zero, 1-0. Uno zero. Leon's down 3-1. I know, it's crazy. 46th minute. Meza's in form. I told you. Well, I conceded that one to you. Don't you remember? 46th minute. Can Portland answer? Portland played a really good half, but they gave one up. Do they have a chance to tie this back? Over the top. Boley. Right to Andrada, and that should be the end of the half. Halftime, 1-0 Monterey. 1-0, medio tiempo. Monterey. Rayados. Leon looks like they're going to lose to Salt Lake. I'm going to be 8-8 by the end of this. Ain't I? Damn it. 500. Halftime. Honestly, no, I already got 8. It's just 500 on predictions. Take a short break at the half. Talk about the stats. Get this one going. 1-0. 1-0. Halftime, medio tiempo. We'll be back. Sit tight. Monterey's up. We're back for the stats at the half. That's crazy. 4-1 SKC. That's crazy. And Kai's not charged with inciting a riot in 5 to 10 years. If he gets the book thrown at him, rightfully so. Stats at the half. 57% possession and 43% possession. 8 shots to 6. 167 accurate passes, 82% to 112, 75%. 4 fouls to 5. 0 offside to 0. 1 corner to 2. 8 shots to 6. 2 shots on goal to 1. 203 passes to 150. 82% pass accuracy to 75. 20 throws to 5. 2 yellows to 1. No red cards on either side. 1-0. 1-0. Rayados, Monterey. I think Portland were the better. I think Portland were the slightly better team in the half. I think they were, but I think Portland's let them get in through, and they paid for it. When it came to the goal for Monterey, they made one mistake, and that's why they're down 1-0. I think Portland played the better half, to be honest, slightly. I think they were slightly better team, at least on the process of the game. But as of now, they allowed 1 goal, and that's pretty much that right now. But let's see what happens in the second half. Can Portland build back in? Is Kansas City at full time yet? Willie Agata scored for Kansas City. You would think they'd call that off, but with that being said, I think the first half, or call it now, but with that being said, while half is going, let's see. While the half is going, let's see. They're playing through. They're playing stoppage time, really? 2 minutes of stoppage time for Kansas City. Toluca, that's full time. Toluca is through. Toluca is through 4-1 against Kansas City. RSL Leon should be ending very soon as well. Two more minutes. Four to 1 for Toluca. Toluca versus Minnesota United. And Club America versus Nashville in the Central. And Real Salt Lake looks to join in a couple of minutes. Toluca 4-1. Wrong about SKC. They're out. That'll be wrong. Oh, wait, New England's through, but that's still wrong anyway. Whatever. Columbus is out, but if Club America, all right. I could be 8-8 by the end of the night. That's not good. Minute to go. Waiting for the second half to start in Portland as well. 3-0 Calvary. So Minnesota United versus Toluca, Club America versus Nashville in the Central. The 2 round of 16 in the Central. Philadelphia Union, New York Red Bulls, Querétaro, New England Revolution in the East. Dallas, Miami, Charlotte, Houston in the South. Looks like it'll be LAFC versus... Did I not get those done? Wow. I must have missed that one. I guess so. LAFC versus RSL. Final whistle about to be blown. And it's full time. RSL wins 3-1. RSL is through. (3-1) RSL. Four Liga MX teams to 12 MLS. Right now, there's only 2 as of now. Tigres Vancouver. Let's see what the score line is there. Still 1-0 at BC Place. All right. I can't believe it. I know, right? So LAFC RSL is the match. In West, round of 16, 1. Oh, wait, that means that's wrong. Portland doesn't win. Do I even have any actually good bone? Well, there you go. Crazy. This tournament is just something. Four and 2, 7 and 3 on that first part of the page. 8 and 3, 8 and 4, 8 and 5, 8 and 6. And right now it looks like I'm at 8 and 8 possibly for these predictions. You got to be kidding me. Leon did not play like Champions League winners. I agree with that. So, well, yeah, this one would end before that. Because they started 3 minutes later. Even if there was a shootout, still very likely. Lol. So, I don't know why you're laughing. So let's see here. So 8. Leon did not play like Champions League winners. I agree. Nine. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. 20. 21. 25. 1. 1 point out of 3 in that quartile. Don't know yet, but I could get 3 out of 3 still. Neither TFC in knockout stage. I mean, okay. So we'll just say 4. So 4 out of 9. 5, 6. 6 out of 12. 7, 8. 9 out of 15. Too much of a count. I don't know. Second half's about to start. We'll deal with that later. Flip it over. Leon showed how lucky they were to win the CCL this match. That's true, but, well, let me tell you something. LAFC still sucked in that game, but they should have been better. I know. 11 MLS. As of now, we have, tracker-wise, 2 MLS, 3 and 1, 3 MLS, 1 Mexico, 5 MLS, 1 Mexico, 7 MLS, 1 Mexico, 9 MLS, 1 Mexico, 10 MLS, 2 Mexico if the results hold, 11 MLS, 3 Mexico, 4 Mexico, 12 MLS if the results hold. Of teams that are actually through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Vancouver would be the one if the results hold. 1, 2, and 3 before results hold. So 11 and 3 with 2 to be disputed, which that could be 5 Mexico or 13 MLS and 3 Mexico. What happened to the big 4 MLS teams? 2 of them are playing right now. Chivas got eliminated, and America went through. So, there's your answer. Second half has started. 45th minute. Second half started. Monterey 1-0. Let's see if Portland can get back into this. They played a really good first half. Let's see if Portland can get back to this, at least to a shootout. What a tournament this is. Crazy. Tigres is losing. I know. Probability we'll get a Mexican team in the final. Well, that would be 4 out of 16 if these results hold. Or, yeah, 4 out of 16, which is 25, 4, 8, 12, 40, 25%. New England's not going to have Bruce Arena. Correct. That'd be 25%. Can't believe Cincinnati and Columbus both lost. Yeah, me either. Both Ohio clubs are out now. Portland they played a good half, but they got to get this back. Berterame against McGraw. Long ball played the 46th minute. This tournament is something. This tournament is something. I can't wait for Sunday. Waiting all day for Sunday night. You get the point. I'm not Carrie Underwood. Now, if I probably lowered the timbre of that, I don't know. America's been looking average. Yeah, they got lucky to win, to be honest, and not go to a shootout. So I'm not saying they're losing to Nashville. No, I'm not doing that. But if they did, I wouldn't be too shocked. Messi really is going to win this tournament, isn't he? Messi is going to somehow win this tournament, isn't he? Don't have America in the final if they keep playing that way. Yeah, more likely it'd be Monterey or Tigres. Hell, LAFC are more likely, to be honest. Because they just got a reprieve. Messi will be in the final, I say, against Monterey or Toluca. He'll beat Toluca. Messi's going to win. Don Garber going to look like that episode of South Park where Randy, might be LAFC versus Miami. Don Garber's 2 favorite clubs. If that happens, Don Garber will legitimately be that episode, Randy Marsh in that episode of South Park. You know which one I'm talking about. If that final happens, or just Messi wins in general. But if that final happens, well, definitely even before Messi even plays a minute. '48th minute. I don't have that bad of a voice, but I definitely need to watch on my vocal range. Well, I mean, this is something that somebody else talked about on TikTok where they were saying like the football jersey trend, or the soccer jersey trend, whatever you want to call it, is either just Brazil, Argentina, or Inter. Like one of the old Inter kits, like a Adriano or whatever. Like nobody does anything other than Brazil, Argentina, or Inter. That's it. Milan, I should say. Good clearance for people who don't know the sport at all and just want to wear the jerseys. Well, good for David Beckham. Finally won something. It's more than a vanity project now. All I had to do was sign Lionel Messi. Good for him. 49th minute. Good for him. I still think Beckham is lucky that Messi chose Miami instead of going back to Barca. It would still be a vanity project that is half failing if it wasn't for Messi. And even then, I don't think anyone will stop this Toluca team. They got a prolific forward from Brazil named Pedro Raul. They look too good. 49th minute. Doesn't matter if the referees are in the pocket of a certain Lionel Andres Messi and David Beckham. Unless you score enough goals to make it not matter, but 50th minute. I wonder if they play the final at Hard Rock. I wonder if Miami was to make the final and they played a big Mexican team or just played a Mexican team, if they play at Hard Rock. Because consider this, I think every American team left, they don't host against. I think they host against the Revs if that would happen, but that'd be a semifinal. Everybody on the left side, on the left side of the bracket, I think shot saved by Yepez. I think they would host against Vancouver. Toluca not that good. They always look like a high offensive team, never win anything. Pachuca dismantled them in the final a year ago. Exactly. By the way, that was still coached by Nacho Ambriz. So let's see. Of course, LAFC, Miami would have to go to RSL. I think Miami would host against. They still finished above them in the East. Higher position. I don't know about the points. I think they still finished higher than them points-wise. Tigres, they finished higher than Vancouver on points. They would host Tigres because, well, there you go. Monterey, they would host Portland. I think they would host Portland. Minnesota, I think Minnesota might have pipped them on points. They may have to go to Minnesota. Toluca, they would host. America, they would host. Nashville, they would have to go to Nashville. Which I guarantee you Garber wouldn't like that. So, in most cases, go host. If it's still Vancouver. If it's Tigres, they would host as well. Monterey, Portland, I think they would host either way. So 3 of the 4 in the West, they would host. They would host Toluca. They'd host America. So 2 of the 4 in the Central, they would host. So 5 out of 8 they would host. They're playing in Dallas. What do you mean never coming out of their home stadium? But Messi would play any of these games because none of these teams have turf. Corner here for Portland. 52nd minute. Santi Moreno to take. Cross. Header. Not good enough. Now they would go to Dallas. They would host Charlotte. They would host the Dynamo, whoever makes that quarterfinal, if Miami makes the quarterfinal. They would go to Philadelphia. They would host the Red Bulls. No, that was 5-4. No, they would go to New Jersey. They would host Querétaro. They would host the Revs. So if it's Philly or Red Bulls, they would have to go to New York or Philadelphia. If it's Querétaro or New England, they would stay in Philly, or they would stay in Miami in the semifinal. So they very likely have to go on the road for the semifinal. The quarterfinal, they would stay if they win. By MLS standings, if they're playing an MLS team, it's decided by the standings of the year prior. Dallas was better than Miami the year prior by points over the whole table. So if it's against a Mexican team, you host anyway. You host anyway. Even if they're the home team, you still host against the Mexico team. But if you're playing an MLS team, if you're the better team on points, you host. Dallas was better on points than Miami last year. So, seed-wise, Dallas hosts. And I think that's only if you're a seeded team, but which was in the draw. There were unseeded teams and seeded teams. It doesn't matter if Querétaro is playing the Revs. They're playing at Gillette. They're the MLS team, at least in this situation. Philly would host the Red Bulls because Philly is the better team. Dallas hosts Miami because Dallas was the better team on points. Charlotte hosts Houston. Shot past the post. Z. Charlotte would host because they were better than Houston last year. Well, I don't know about that because there could be a problem with the, what's it called? Schedule. LAFC hosts RSL because LAFC is the better team. Is there a new offside rules or something? I think that's next year. They're trialing them, but they're not trialing them in MLS next year. So they'll be brought in next summer at the very least, maybe 2 summers from now, and then a season or 2 from now. Just wait till they bench Linez and Tigres will come back. We'll find out. Vancouver was not better, but Vancouver would... I think Portland would host Vancouver if they were to play each other. Minnesota hosts Toluca because Minnesota's the MLS team. Nashville hosts America because Nashville's the MLS team. Plays forward, Portland. That'll be cleared. Of course, if Vancouver won, they would host Monterey because they would host Monterey. They're the MLS team, so. But if Miami beats Dallas, they will host the quarterfinal either way. They will host the South quarterfinal either way. Esprilla. Moreno. No foul. Zuperich. Shot, block. That's off the hand. Come on now. Boley, not there. That'll be a free kick for Monterey. 57th minute. Portland's knocking at that door. They're knocking at that door, but is it enough? Still 1-0 Vancouver. We need a Laura Mendy ASAP. Let me tell you something. If Dallas beats Miami and I do Dallas's next match, or if I do a semifinal that they make, which I would have to, I will wear my Dak Prescott jersey if Dallas beats Miami the next time I cover Dallas. Well, I was probably going to do that anyway, but if it was a Dallas game against a team that I don't have a jersey for, but even if I have a jersey for that team, which I don't have a Houston or Charlotte jersey, and I don't have a Philly, Red Bull, Querétaro, or Revs jersey, I'm still wearing the Miami jersey, though, against Miami. But if Dallas is to beat Miami, I will wear my Dak Prescott jersey the next time I do a Dallas game. Whether it's a semifinal or I do their final, or I do their quarterfinal. I'm sure they would put West versus West, and that's my bet. Cross in. Just so you know. Boom. Boom. There it is. I mean, Belichick is Belichick. I mean, it is what it is. He's still a legend, but I'm not going to the team is what it is, to be honest. I mean, I think he's a little bit of a fraud, but it doesn't help when you don't have Tom Brady. And then it was stupid to hire Matt Patricia as the offensive coordinator, though. That was pretty stupid. Cleared away by Portland. I hope Dak's there. I hope he's there. That would be nice. Hail State. Thoughts on Belichick and Mac beef. They're beefing. They're beefing. Well, I think Bailey Zappi's slightly better anyway. So. We would be screwed. You know that, right? You just want to see me cry, don't you? 59th minute. Vegas Raiders have a tough schedule. I know the Bills are going to run them over, which expected. I don't see the Raiders beating the Bills. You know Josh McDaniels is a horrible coach, right? Joe Pavelski might be there. That'll be, yeah. Zuperich clears for a corner for Monterey, 60th minute. Kraft favors Mac over Belichick, just like he favored Brady over Jimmy and Bill. It's funny because the reason they have Mac is because Bill finally got his way. That's the reason why they have Mac. And now Bill doesn't like Mac. The reason Mac sucked last year was sort of Bill's fault. Because Bill hired Matt Patricia and Joe Judge to run the offense. It's not Mac's fault that he sucked. Overall, I mean, he may still be mid, but it's not his fault. It's Bill's fault. That's probably what he's pissed about. Then he hires Bill O'Brien, and then it looks pretty good in training camp, as far as I could tell. Yes. Felipe Mora and Jimmy Chara will be coming on soon. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I wonder who the head coach will be if Bill Belichick leaves. It's going to be weird. Jimmy Chara and Felipe Mora. Frank Boley off for Felipe Mora. Is that smart? I don't know. Jimmy Chara for Marvin Loria. So Felipe Mora for Frank Boley and Jimmy Chara for Marvin Loria. I mean, okay, that's something. Boley off, huh? I thought he had some good moments, but okay. 62nd minute. Patriots are a fraudulent franchise. I mean, Tom Brady still won 7 rings, though. One 0 Vancouver at the half. Well, that's something. Gio's got to change it up. True. I hope Portland at least makes it to penalties. Free kick for Monterey. Bill's still the GOAT, but he's tarnishing his legacy since Brady left, and he's got beef with Mac. That's true. I forgot Andre Pierre-Gignac was even playing against Vancouver. He's that bad. He's been ghosting that much. Imagine Querétaro beating Inter Miami. Yeah, I think hell would have frozen over if that happens. But that's just me. 63rd minute throw in from Mosquera, who's on a yellow, let's not forget. No. Bertarame. No. Portland almost getting there. Just have to find the back of the net. I don't even think Querétaro would play Miami, but cross in. Cross. That's out. I guarantee you one thing. With how wild the Leagues Cup is, the MLS Cup playoffs is going to be very chalk. The MLS Cup playoffs are going to be completely chalk. Now that bet I'll take. Plays on, shot off the post. Bravo puts it out for a corner. Yeah, that bet. I'll take that bet. I don't think they will, but just say they do, you know. Yeah, I'll take that bet. That sounds fair to me. Shot save. Liga MX has been choking to MLS in this tournament, except for Monterey. Oh, and, well, America. Tigres is screwed. Chivas has been out. Be so fun to see Round with Blue Air. All right. Toluca. Oh, yeah, they got through too. Yeah, Toluca won. Toluca won against Sporting Kansas City. Yes. Ivacic kicks it away. It's out for a throw. Canales going to make his debut. Yep. So he gets to play here for Rojas. Canales for Rojas. 67th minute is the sub here. Rojas for Canales. Sorry, Ron, I'm just excited for Dallas, man. We got a Laura Mendy on the team. We're facing Messi, Busquets, Alba, Martinez, and the refs. I don't blame you. Y'all are playing Miami. Like, seriously, if anybody was playing Miami, I understand the fan bases. I understand people being like, we want their scalp. I get it. Of course, you're excited for the game. And let's be honest, you're probably the best team Miami's faced this whole tournament so far. Or at least the most well-rounded team, and you're playing them at home. Goal kick. Like, you're playing them at home. You're the most well-rounded of them all. I mean, of course, I don't blame you. Like, this could be where we've seen a lot of upsets already. I mean, who's to say that Dallas doesn't find the upset? That went off his head. It's not a goal kick. Dallas are going to get destroyed. Or his balls, I guess. Instead of his head, it went off his balls. But I understand it. You have a chance. I'm not saying you don't. I'm still picking Miami, but y'all definitely have a chance. All these upsets, And I still say Dallas is the most well-rounded team that Miami's faced yet with Messi. And they're playing there. I mean, yeah. It's definitely not – you're definitely not out of it. Be probably the most interesting of every game Messi's played so far. The only reason Cruz Azul was interesting was he came in. Cruz Azul had a chance to blow it out the water before he got in. That's the only reason that was interesting. Atlanta, he blew them out the water. Orlando, they're good, but they're not well-rounded. I don't think they're as well-rounded as Dallas is, and they were playing in Miami. I still think Miami had a really good chance to win that going right into it. But Dallas, they're playing in Dallas. Dallas is well-rounded. Tough team. Super chat if Tigres comes back. Better hope they do it quick. Fair enough. Nice. What's your dream final? Right now, Portland, Miami. May not happen, but that's my dream final. Tigres, Miami's up there. I mean, Don Garber's dream finals, LAFC, Miami. I really don't want anybody. I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way. What I am saying is the only team I really want out of the side of the bracket Messi is on, besides Miami, is Philadelphia. I don't want to see the Revs in the final, or the final. Club America Miami's my prediction, but I'd rather see Portland or Tigres. But it's probably Club America Miami. I think everybody would agree with that. I was trying to give a different answer. I don't want to see Philly in the final over Messi. I kind of do. I'm okay with Philly in the final, but over Messi, I kind of want to see Messi in CONCACAF Champions Cup. And for him to have it wrapped up even before the Open Cup, even though I think they're going to win the Open Cup. I don't want to see Red Bulls in the final. I don't want to see Querétaro in the final. I don't want to see the Revs in the final. I don't really... Maybe Dallas is the third best, the second non-Messi team I'd rather see in the final. I don't want to see Houston in the final. I don't want to see Charlotte in the final. As of now. Who else is ready to see Arsenal fumble the bag on Saturday? Not me. 71st minute. Portland playing forward. I guess Philly and Dallas are the two teams on Messi's side of the bracket that I'd be okay seeing in the final over Messi. That's just okay. And I'd say Philly I'm more okay with than Dallas. But here comes Sebo Blanco. Sebastian Blanco coming on. The next stoppage of play. Mosquera crosses. Long hooking cross. Punched out. That'll be a corner. Corner for Portland. Sebo Blanco will come in. True. Cross in off the corner. Asprilla heads it wide. Misses it. Cross in. Headed away. Shot. Blocked. Portland. Goal kick. Goal kick for Monterey. I guess it went out during that stretch of play, and they just caught it. No, I think it stayed in. But it doesn't matter. Club America LAFC semifinals. So we're going to get a 2020 rematch. Santi Moreno off for Sebastian Blanco in the 73rd minute. I got to get the RSR done, so once this ends, if this doesn't go to penalties, I guess if Tigres comes back, we could just save it till Sunday, I guess. If Tigres comes back, you might have to save the super chat till Sunday, okay? But I'll remind you. I'll make sure I remind you. 73rd minute. Gives it away. Oh, no. Bertarame. Meza. Plays it back. Could they clear? Nice defensive play by Portland. My dream is for Montreal to win CCL Main Event Club World Cup. And I will legitimately become a monk if that happens. I will legitimately become a monk if that happens. 74th minute. I will go. I will go off the grid if that happens. You will never see me again. If that happens, you will never see me again. If Montreal won the CCL, won to the Club World Cup, you would never see me again. By living off the grid, I mean, I would just live off the grid. I would move to the woods. I would move to the mountains and live off the grid. Taylor Twellman offside. What did he say? Free kick. Rogelio Funes Mori coming on for Cortizo. Are you talking about barbecue? Like, I'm not really a barbecue person anyway, but like, I'm not really a barbecue person anyway. I do season my food, but I'm not really a barbecue person. But I do season my food. That's my answer. I do season my food very well. That's my answer. My answer is I'm not a barbecue person, whether it's sauces or seasonings. I do like smoked meat, but I guess more. I guess if I had to, it would be a dry rub. I guess for a smoker, I guess. But I do season my food. There's my answer. I season my food. Shot blocked away. If it is a smoked meat, yes, it'll be a dry rub. But other than that, I don't really put barbecue sauce on things. I can live with a dry rub. I'm not surprised. So you don't look like the Lay's barbecue chip or the corn chips barbecue. I actually like barbecue chips. I just don't like. There's something about barbecue sauce. Like it's got to be perfect. And I've never found a perfect sauce. You know, like it's got to be a little bit tart, it's got to be sour. It's got to be a little bit sweet but not too sweet, but more sour, more tart. Less tomato-y, like not a lot of tomato. Yeah, I agree with that. I eat ranch with everything. Free kick. I eat ranch with everything. There's been 2 games in a row. What do you want me to do? I like T-bone steaks. I do. Grilled, preferably. Grilled or sauteed, preferably. I don't sous vide my steaks. I don't bake my steaks. I used to air fry them a couple. I've had air fried steaks a couple of times. We still have an air fryer. We just haven't used it in a while. Like everything else. Like that panini press we had one time. We used it for like 6 months. Stopped using it. Like that Bullet Express we had. Remember that? Like the chopper. Used that for about a year, 2. Nope. What else? The slap chop. The slap chop. Don't even think we use that much anymore. Magic Bullet. Marinara, same way. Can't taste super tomatoey or wasn't prepared properly or rushed. Exactly. Same thing for marinara sauce. For me personally, I don't really like store-bought marinara sauce. Air fryer for toasted ravs. That sounds pretty good. Yep. The same one who did ShamWow. Yes, I remember. There's a reason I bought it. He sold it well. Not going to lie. San Marzano or Roma, exactly. Like, for me personally, it's more likely that if I like a tomato, a marinara, tomato sauce, a bolognese, it's a homemade one or like half homemade with a little bit of maybe some store-bought to, you know, give it the texture. But it has to be like the right. No, slap chop. Slap chop. I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool anyway, but he sold it well. Shot! Past the post. But yeah, it's got to be the right tomatoes, the right consistency. But I would rather make a full-on homemade tomato, a bolognese, a sugo, or marinara sauce, or a homemade barbecue, to be honest. Be more likely for me. Second half is started for Vancouver. That's just my opinion. But I do season my food very well. I like my food seasoned with taste. 80th minute. I thoroughly season my food. Don't worry. When you cook that southern food, you gotta season it. I mean, you know. Ribeyes or T-bone? Ooh. Personally, strip steak. If I'm getting a full-on steak that isn't a filet mignon, Sebastian Vegas coming on, and Gutierrez coming on. For me, if I'm getting a full-on steak, it would be a strip. I think a strip steak. Because T-bone also has the filet on it, but the strip steak portion of it, of course, of the T-bone, which Medina for Gutierrez. I'm not really a ribeye fan. Not really, but personally, New York strip, if I'm getting a full-on cut of meat, I'll definitely eat filet mignon. I'm not really a fan of ribeyes or a full-on T-bone. Gallardo for Vegas. I don't think I've ever done a tomahawk steak either. Rory's not happy right now. Wagyu, Lamau. I've had it a couple of times, but most fillets that I get store-bought are not. Cross in. Now, if I was that rich, I would, but I'm not. Have you tried chicken heart? No. Nice. I mean, Portland should be 1-1. I think if they lose 1-0, that's sort of unfair. I think the score line is definitely a heartbreaker, to be honest. If Monterey's going to win, could Tigres come back to eat oxtail? Not all the time. Pretty good, though. Play forward, blocked away. That's pretty good. Portland's has 6 minutes to come back, plus stoppage time. I hope they do. I want a shootout. Shootout, shootout, shootout. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a shootout. True. 83rd minute. Saw a Pac-12 meme where the Pac-12 HQ is now a Spirit Halloween. That's about right. Have you tried goat? No, I have not tried goat meat, goat milk. No. No. Araujo coming on for Portland. The next chance they get. Venison? No. No, I don't think I have. I would try it, but I haven't had it. Venison, lamb. Venison's deer. Lamb, I think I've had. Yes, I think I have once. Niasgoda and Araujo for Portland. Araujo and Niasgoda. Araujo for Mosquera. Fair. Not bad. And Aspria for Niasgoda. They're bringing on the big boys. Lamb is way better than steak. I have not tried menudo, no. No. T-bone or porterhouse? Porterhouse. Give me a porterhouse. Yeah. Cross in. Oh. Stays in. Yes. Cross played in. That's a corner. Come on. Come on, Portland. 6 minutes to go. Plus stoppage time just to get it to extra or penalties. No. Not exactly, no. But the way that the entree coq au vin does at melting pot is sort of similar to what a hot pot is. Saved. Yeah, I heard that. I heard he's got some problems. I heard that his channel's going through some problems. I didn't know it got completely banned, but I heard his channel's going through some problems. That sucks though. That sucks. Hot pot sounds fun as hell to do. I agree. I hope he gets his channel back. I really do. I hope. Ramen mushrooms really tasting like meat out here. That's true. Niasgoda was right there. But for me, I mean, I hope Tack gets his channel back. I don't know what he did to get banned at all. If he did get completely banned, I don't know what he did. I hope he gets his channel back. I hope it works out. That's past the post for him. Would hate to see him have to start all over. I'm sure he would get most of his people back if he did have to start over, but to lose all that content, that sucks. That's probably the worst part about it. In his case, he probably would get everybody back, but you know, it sucks to lose the content. So I mean, I think I would start over, personally. I think I would start over. Gignac scores. It's 1-1 for Tigres. I think I would start over. If it happened to me, I would start over. That actually sounds pretty good. I think, is that like the sukiyaki, I think? Sukiyaki steak, I think. I think that's what it is. It's not hot pot, but I think sukiyaki steak. I think that's what he's talking about. Yeah, sukiyaki steak, I think. Free tack, I agree. 88th minute, I agree. Headed forward. Plays forward. Nice by Paredes. Plays on. Paredes. Bravo. Niasgoda. Shot over the bar by Blanco. 88th minute. 1-0 Monterey. Tack gives biased predictions. Yeah, but I think that's sort of his gimmick. I mean, that's sort of his gimmick. Along with the rude Canadians and all that. The human rights Qataris, and that's his gimmick. I mean, I mean, I think we all give biased predictions sometimes, but that's sort of his gimmick. And also sort of Donald Trumping the names of, fan bases. But, that's sort of his gimmick. I think his gimmick is sort of kicking up the hornet's nest. I think sometimes I think that's his gimmick. And if it pans out, it pans out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I mean, you think he does clickbait titles? I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so, personally. I've never thought he did clickbait titles. I mean, maybe you throw a little bit of a worm in there, but like it's not a full-on clickbait title. I have absolutely no problems with how Tactical runs his channel and his gimmick. I have no problems whatsoever at all. Jimmy Chara or clickbait thumbnails. No, the thumbnails are pretty equal to what he's talking about. Gignac. Did he score second? 89th minute. Sadly enough. Did you know TAC has another called vacation area? I never heard about that. So at least he has something set up that he could just, I don't know. I don't know what he'll do. That'll never happen. Bob Bradley interview. I don't want to interview the dude. Second of all, still 1-1. If I interviewed the dude, it would pretty much be... I don't think that would be the best idea. It'd be more of a debate than an interview, to be honest. That would be definitely kicking up the hornet's nest. 4 more minutes to go. Interesting. Still 1-1 between Tigres and Vancouver Whitecaps. Looks like Monterey will see out Portland. Do you think any publicity is good publicity? I think in most cases, yeah, I think so. 99. Yeah, 99% of the time. Yeah. %99 of the time, yeah. Chris Arm, special guest on Round's channel, praising him. Who's praising who? Now, who's praising who here? 92nd minute. I'm not praising Armis. That ain't happening. Free kick for Monterey. Yeah, that ain't happening, no. That ain't happening. I don't know. I think the only reason an Armis interview would probably go any better is there's the passage of time and Bradley being even worse and for longer. It would be like, you know what? You were probably behind the 8 ball, Chris. At least you beat Leon. But other than that, it was still a crap show. But you know what? It's not like Bob made him any better. He honestly made him worse in the end. So you know what? I can't completely be mad. It would be the passage of time that made it would make it a little bit more smooth. But the only one of the last 3 managers that I would actually praise without having a backhanded compliment would be Javier Perez. I would praise Javier Perez. He got railroaded anyway. The man got railroaded anyway, but whatever. 93rd minute. I think that was the best football we played over the past 3 years was under Perez, to be honest. Punched away. That's out for a throw for Portland with a minute to go, minute and a half. Cross in, header. Here's a chance. Shot past the post. Corner, Portland. Last seconds, 94th minute. They think that may have been a handball. That may have been a handball. Maybe. Let's see. Blanco. That did hit arm. I think that hit arm. Portland's pressuring hard. They got to take a second look at that. I think maybe. Corner taken. Plays in. Cleared. With a minute to go. But it's Paredes. Portland. PK, they didn't check it. So, goes with what the ref said. Handballs don't count in this cup. You may be right. 30 seconds. Heads it down, but way too wide. Diego Chara resets. Diego Chara plays forward. Cross in. It's a hope and a prayer. Shot! Save by Andrada! Niasgoda! Right there! Giveaway. Seconds to go. And that should do it. Bertarame. Full time. Monterey wins 1-0. Shot saved by Andrada. They were so close. Full time. Portland loses 1-0 to Monterey. 1-0. There's a fight. The timer's still going. What? There's a fight. It's got to be over. Couldn't Portland make it 1-1? Then that save. That was a crazy save. Portland waited to the end to start doing something. Commiserations to Portland. It's got to be over yet. It's got to be over. I mean, even if they did press F to pay respects, blow the damn whistle. I think Portland got hard done by. I don't blame that they're mad. What the hell is going on? I'm not even sure what the hell's going on. There's no full time. I don't know what the hell's going on. Red card. Somebody got a red card. Luis Romo gets a red card. He's out for the next game. The hell? Hell's ref calling for? I don't know what the hell's going on. Romo's off. BS CONCACAF. I don't know what the hell. It is full time. FOTMob says full time. Clock is still going under Apple TV. Arriba El Monterey. I think they've won. CONCACAF After Dark. That's what. Now it's full time. It's full time. 1-0. 1-0. Monterey. Rayados. Ganar. Al octavos de final. What the? I think Portland felt like they were hard done by. And then there was a fight. And referee's going to the VAR booth? Huh? For what? I'm watching the rest of this. He's going to the VAR booth for what? I'm not completely sure. Probably for disciplinary reasons. What started the fight? Doesn't matter full time, but this is for disciplinary reasons, I'm guessing. Romo got a red. Ivacic pushes a dude. I'm watching Tigres game. No. I got to do the RSR here. Then I got to record the recap and predictions. So, no red for Luis Romo? Is that what they're saying? It is what it is. We gave it all. Yeah? So, yellow card for Romo instead. Yellow card for Romo. Yep, it's full time. Monterey is through. This is true. It is full time and no red cards, just double yellows. Good move from VAR. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. With that being said, Monterey wins 1-0, 1-0. If Tigres are to come back or win on penalties, we will have a Clásico Regio round of 16 match. Header! That's a foul the other way. But with that being said, I got to do the RSR and then do the predictions and then eat something. So with that being said, let's get this going. Monterey is through. Commiserations to Portland. If you like the stream, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. I shall see you within the hour for the review of Portland versus Monterey. And then tomorrow, I will have the predictions for the round of 16, recap of the round of 32. I agree with that. But with that being said, I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace. See you later.